Facebook just launched Marketplace, a way to let users buy and sell their stuff on Facebook. It's coming immediately to the US, the UK, Australia, and New Zealand, and you'll be able to access it on iOS pretty easily. It's taking up some prime real estate where the Messenger icon used to live. Facebook will operate like Craigslist, helping buyers and sellers find each other, but they will not deal with payment or delivery. Facebook says they're just giving us more of what we're asking for, since more than 450 million people visit buy and sell groups each month. And for sure, they'll use this information to sell us more stuff, of course. Becky, you broke this story on Good Morning America this morning. What are your thoughts on it?
They've tried to do this type of a consumer-to-consumer sales venue before, but not as sort of institutionally as they are now. For the moment, it's only in the app. It's not on the desktop yet, I don't think. But you'll see it has a little icon, like you said, down in the bottom area of the screen. It's amazing how fast it's been populated. I'm looking for a piano keyboard for my daughter to practice her piano with headphones. It's amazing. Just in the day, I've been going back and seeing how it's populating, and there's been a ton of stuff come up. You mentioned that they won't be doing any of the payment processing, which I think is so interesting because it's such the opportunity to monetize this. But I think they want to build it first and then figure out the payment strategy afterwards. I guess, you can send money to people in Messenger, but I don't think that's what they're intending. So here's my question to you guys. As I've been going through here, I see a piano on someone's site. I see where they live. I can see who they are, and then I can see if they have friends. I can see if they have photos posted, if they haven't made them private. I can see if they have other things listed for sale. Does that context give you a better sense of who the seller is and that this is a real sale as opposed to a totally anonymous Craigslist posting or, a 4-star eBay posting? Does it give you guys more of a sense of that context and safety in the purchase?
Well, for me, that's what they want. They want a friendlier Craigslist. I don't know if it does. I guess Craigslist, Facebook is a place where it's harder to be anonymous. You can get a lot of context around people. I don't know. I haven't gotten it on my app, hasn't updated yet, so I don't have it yet. What do you think, Jason?
Well, I feel like Craigslist, when you're dealing with Craigslist, most of the time it feels very anonymous because, many people aren't putting their names on there. You don't know. You don't have a picture for them. You just have the item, a whole wall of text, formatted poorly in many cases. And at least here, you get a little bit of a sense of the user behind that, whether that's a good or a bad thing for selling, products in this way. I don't know. I suppose I would feel a little bit better knowing that there's an actual person there. But then again, I don't know. Using Craigslist has its faults, has its downside, but it has so many people and so many users using it that you kind of overlook that bit just based on the fact that its utility is so strong. But if anyone is going to challenge Craigslist in this space, I feel like Facebook has the ability to do that. They've got just the sheer number of users. In our family, we've bought stuff off of Facebook through groups before, so it's not like that's a foreign concept to me. So this is more like making that more of a solid, official presentation. We're probably going to be using it.
Business Insider says that people are already selling drugs, sex, snakes. I saw hamsters. Maybe the hamsters feed the snakes. The snake listing has been removed. I don't know. There's some
What's wrong
live
with selling
animal
snakes? You're not allowed to sell snakes?
I don't know, but it raises the question. There's a lot of policing that's going to have to go with this, which is a lot of human hours. When I asked Facebook about fraud, what happens if someone does report that an item they bought was a fake or not as described, they said that there will be a grievance process that you can file a complaint, that they'll try to adjudicate that, and that if they see a trend or things escalate with one particular seller, that person can be banned from Marketplace. But to me, they have to have a monetization strategy because this is a ton of capital expenditure on human resources to police this thing.
Yeah, and I think they're basically saying right now their plan is to not necessarily monetize it, just see if the community jumps on board and how active they get, and then at some point possibly put ads against certain searches searches through the service and other things, as Facebook is always want to do. So,
well, I think, I mean, everyone's going to take advantage of it, as we all do. I think I saw this on Twitter on Friday. I think someone was trying to sell a soul on Amazon, and they actually somehow got it into the Amazon marketplace. I'm trying to look it up now and I don't see it, but I just saw like the questions that people were like, it's like frequently asked questions. It's like, does the body come with the soul? And like, what do I have to give up to sell? So yeah, people are going to take advantage of it. But I think of Craigslist as like a wonderful idea. And, Craig Newmark was a fantastic man who really believed in what he was doing and believed in something bigger. But he wasn't the kind of person that was really just going to he wasn't Mark Zuckerberg, nor did he want to be. And so, I think, Facebook is going to own this if they want to.
I think it's pretty impressive how well Craigslist has done as long as it has, considering it really has not paid attention to things that so many other sites place high value on. Design of the site, they kept it really simple. Mobile, they don't have any mobile apps. You got to go to third-party apps, and that's one thing that I really hate about Craigslist is that there's no real easy to use, good-looking kind of mobile thing, even though nowadays that's probably how we would post most of our things. Take a picture with a phone, post it. That's so much easier done on a mobile device than it is, let's say, through a website based on the tools we have now. So there is another big way that Facebook could probably excel over the top of Craigslist.
Craigslist is not for profit, right? Or minimal profit or moderately lefty socialist. What is their deal?
I think that, I'm not exactly sure what it is.
They were for profit. But
moderate profit, I think. I like that. Lefty socialist, moderate profit.
They've got some weird thing going, but it's working for them.
Versus Facebook's all for profit and not for anything else.